Tails is a Linux live distribution designed to provide a high level of privacy, meaning you can use it alongside your main operating system, regardless of whether you are using Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Tails is not an extension, firewall, or any other program that enhances security. It is a complete operating system whose sole purpose is to enable users to achieve full anonymity and security while using the internet. Tails uses the Tor network, which operates on three-node principle: entry node, middle node, and exit node. The entry node knows who the user is, but it does not know what the user is doing or what data they are sending, as this information is encrypted. The middle node does not know who the user is, nor does it know the destination of the data. Its role is to forward the data further through the network. Exit node. This is the last node in the Tor pathway before the data reaches its destination on the internet. The exit node decrypts the final layer of encryption and sends the data to its destination. It knows what is being sent, but does not know who the user is. Each node in the network undergoes an encryption process, allowing users to remain anonymous. This multi-layered encryption is similar to the layers of the onion, which is the inspiration for the name the onion router. A key feature of Tails is that it is designed for USB. Tails is not intended to be a primary operating system, but rather a secondary operating system used when you want to surf the internet anonymously for various reasons. Therefore, Tails is not installed on a hard drive, but it is run from a USB drive. As a result, everything you do within Tails, given that it is a live USB system, will be erased the moment you shut it down. This applies not only to the files you may have downloaded from the internet, such as images and videos, but also to your browsing history, usernames, passwords, text files you created, programs you installed, and even if you get infected with a virus or malware while using the internet, they too will be deleted as soon as you turn off Tails, along with all other activities. When you reset or shut down the operating system, everything returns to the beginning, and when you restart Tails, it will be as if you are using it for the first time. It is important to note that when we talk about shutting down, this refers not only to the situation when you shut down the operating system by shutdown option, but also to the case when you physically remove the USB from the computer, thereby forcing the operating system to shut down. This is another level of security that Tails provides, as the creators considered even situations where you do not have time to shut down the operating system software-wise, but need to instantly erase all traces of your internet activities. You can download Tails from the official website. The link will be in the video description. When you visit the website, click on Install Tails. As you can see, you can create a USB with Tails using Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. The difference between these three operating systems is essentially only in the method of creating the USB. That is, depending on which operating system you are using, the instructions of creating Tails OS will be different. Click on the operating system you are using and find the section that says Download Tails. You can download the installation file directly from the website by clicking the green button that says Download Tails. Below that there is a link for downloading in the form of a torrent, if you prefer this method of downloading. When you click on Download Tails, you will be given the option to download IMG version. If you want to download the ISO version, click on Install Tails again and scroll almost to the bottom of the page where you will see the option Burning a Tails DVD. Click on this link and you will again see the option Download Tails, but this time it will be the ISO version of the installation file. Regardless of which version you want to use, it is recommended to verify the download file to ensure it is safe and not corrupted during the download. To do this, click on Select your download to verify, choose the file you downloaded, and wait for the verification to complete. If the file passes the verification, you can write it to the USB. For this purpose, I will use Rufus, a free open source program that is probably the best option for creating bootable drives in Windows. If you are using macOS or Linux, you can use balenaEtcher. Links to download these programs will be in the video description. After downloading and running Rufus, in the first field, Device, select the USB drive on which you want to write Tails. In the second field, Boot Selection, click the Select button and choose the Tails file you previously downloaded and verified. Click the Start button. After that, you will receive a warning that all data on the USB drive will be erased. Click OK to confirm your choice, after which the process of creating the bootable Tails USB drive will begin. Once the process is complete, restart your computer and boot the operating system from the USB drive. To do this, press the key that allows you to select the boot drive from which the operating system will start. In my case, it is F12, but depending on the computer you are using, it may be a different key. Usually, a prompt will appear on the screen during the startup of the computer, indicating which key to press to select the boot disk. When you launch Tails, you will have the option to choose your language, keyboard layout and data format to be used. As you can see, everything is initially set to English, but you can change this if you wish. It is important to notice that you have the option to create persistent storage at the beginning. This partition will not be subject to the deletion rules that applies to the operating system itself, meaning this partition will not be erased after you reset Tails. Here you can save important data that you frequently use, such as passwords, bookmarks, documents, and so on. If you decide to create this partition, be aware that if someone physically obtains your USB drive containing Tails and manages to discover your password, they will gain access to the data stored on the persistent partition. It is advisable to define your administrator password at the beginning by clicking the plus icon in the Additional Settings section, and then on the first option, Administration Password. After that, click on Start Tails. If you previously activated persistent storage, you will need to define the password that will be used for encrypting and decrypting this partition. Once the creation is complete, you will receive a list of all options or ways you can use this partition. Before you begin using the internet, you first need to connect to Tor Network. You have two options: connect to Tor automatically and hi to my local network that I'm connected to Tor. Choose the option that suits you best and click connect. Once the connection is established, you will receive a notification saying connected to Tor successfully. Next, click on Start Tor Browser. It is recommended to use Tor browser that comes pre-installed with operating system, but if you want to use another one, you can do so, but you will need to install it first. When the web browser starts, check your IP address to ensure that the Tor network is active and that you can safely and anonymously use the internet. Although 99% of users use this operating system solely for internet browsing, Tails also comes with some pre-installed programs that may be useful to you. These programs will be visible when you click on Applications, where you will see categories such as Internet, Office, Sound and Video, and others. Thanks to everyone who took the time to watch this video. I hope you find it useful or at least informative.